versus being covered versus not covered. I have family who are both, and it is a choice. It's a mandatory choice, as much as that sounds to be an oxymoron, but it is a mandatory choice because coming from me in both of my family, when I had my younger cousins remove their scarf, I asked them why. And it turns out they're very private people. They don't want people to know anything about them. They don't want bumper stickers on their cars. They don't even want to wear a wedding ring, even though they're married. They choose that type of privacy. Now for me, by putting on the hijab, I choose to be a representative. I choose to go out and be like, I am Muslim. This is what I believe. Look at me. Because I represent my faith. I represent Allah, Dios, God, whatever you want to say. So for me, there's no difference between covering or not covering. It's your choice. Do you want to stand out and tell the world, I am Muslim? Or do you want to be Muslim in your heart? You can dress whatever way you want to dress, just as long as you know in your heart that you're doing what God asked you to do. Because in Surah An-Nur, which is the light, it says, hear these words, and in that surah, there is a lot of guidance. And one of them, it describes the hijab, who we can show our hair to, who we cannot. Why? It's basically all of our protectors. Our fathers, our brothers, our nephews, our grandfathers, our father-in-law. These are our protectors. So we don't need to cover in front of them because they're there to protect us. The people that we need to be protected from are the people that we wear the hijab in front of, because hijab means partition. You need to build that partition in order to protect yourself. And so hijab is protection, like she was saying. I choose to wear the hijab because that's what I believe. If you guys don't want to wear it, that's okay.
You might have a rebuttal on the other side. Hold on a second.
I'm really sorry to be the troublemaker here. I just want to say, first of all, the Islamic dress is not called hijab. There is no such thing called hijab in the Quran, except as the curtain that is between a teacher who is a woman teaching men. That's where the hijab comes in. But the actual name of it in the Quran is khimar and jilbab. The khimar is the head cover, and the jilbab is the body cover. And these are in the Quran not really a choice. I'm sorry to say that. Allah said in the Quran, قُلْ يَا أَيُّهَا النَّبِيُّ قُلْ لِنِسَائِكَ وَنِسَاءِ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ يُدْنِينَ عَلَيْهِنَّ مِنْ جَلَابِيبِهِنَّ. O Prophet of Allah, you tell your wives and you tell the women of the believing women in the society that they should dress their jilbab, and they should also وَيَضْرِبْنَ بِخُمُرِهِنَّ عَلَى جُيُوبِهِنَّ, and they should also cover their head. So this is not really a choice. I'm sorry to say that. I'm sorry to upset you. But people should know that some people take it as a choice. But here's the good news. It's not a big sin when a person needs to do that either. And when you look at Islam, the Prophet ﷺ raised a lot of women who were believing women up to the last of his days. It's only in the last 3 years of Islam that the khimar became mandatory and the jilbab became mandatory. So it doesn't mean that if you are not covered, that means you are kafir. No. You could be a believer, you could be very educated, you could be very ethical, you could be a very good person, and still you haven't choose to cover. But the choice to cover is not really an option. And I like the word when you say mandatory option. It's a way of like kind of smoothing it, so it's fine.
The only thing that my cousin said to me when I told her what you said, she's like, it's not in the 5 pillars. I don't need it to go to heaven. That's what she said.
Eating pork is not in the 5 pillars.
Exactly, it's the same difference. It's the same difference. That's what she said to me.
That's not my
argument. That's what she said.
Yeah, but that's not how it works. We don't know any
Assalamu alaikum. I came to Islam through the Quran, not through anybody else. Or I read the Quran for myself, and I had all these things I had to do with. Why I cannot marry a Christian man or a Jewish man who are always but I came to the realization myself that this is what Allah requires of me. If I want to call myself a Muslim and if my goal is Jannah, I'm required to do all these things. If I don't want to wear the hijab because of what people will say or what, then I'm putting people against what Allah requires of me. That's how I came to decide. One day I put on my hijab. 3 years ago, my son said, "You're so beautiful, the hijab," and never stopped. Every time I get out of the house, I know I can be killed for just representing or whatever. I don't even think about it. I know Allah will protect me. So.